Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today, I would like to deliver a presentation. Our group consists of me, RIZKA TAZKIA, and my friend SYAFIRA AZZAHRA, and we are from Social Research Method Class G. We would like to cover the materials regarding survey in social research. Next slide, please. The first part about introduction is going to be presented by SYAFIRA AZZAHRA. Time is yours.
Okay, the first is introduction. What is survey? A survey is a research method used for collecting data from a predefined group of respondents to gain information and insight into various topics of interest. So a survey shows that the company tries to reach its customer, listen to customer needs, find out the level of customer satisfaction and dissatisfaction with the company's service. And the next is making a survey. How do we conduct a survey? A survey shows that the company tries to reach its customer, listen to customer needs, find out the level of customer satisfaction and dissatisfaction with the company's service. The survey can be done by questioning individuals who are the target, who are the object of the research. A survey can be done by going through a standardized questioning procedure, which aims to study the relationships among the variables involved. The next is how to create a design survey. The first is define objective. The survey would have no meaning if the aim and the results unplain before deploying it. The survey method and plan should be in the form of actionable milestone as well as the sample plan for research. Appropriate distribution methods for the samples also have to be put in place right at the outset. And the next is prepare the number of the questions. Questions used in a market research study is dependent on the end objective of the research. It is essential to avoid redundant queries in every way possible. The length of the questionnaire has to be dictated by only the core data metrics that have to be collected. And the next is use simple language. One factor that can cause a high survey dropout rate is the respondents find the language difficult to understand. Therefore, it is imperative to use easily understandable text in the survey to avoid misunderstanding. And the next is questions type. Prepare the types of questions. There are several types of questions that can go into a survey. It is essential to use the question types that offer the most value to the research while being the easiest to understand and answer to a respondents. And the next is use consistent scale. If you use rating scale questions, make sure that the scales are consistent throughout the research study. You have to consistent in using the scale. And the last is survey logic. Logic is one of the most critical aspects of the survey design. If the logic is flawed, respondents will not be able to continue further of the desired way. Logic has to be applied and tested to ensure that the selecting an option, only the next logical question shows up. And the next is will be delivered by RIZKA.
Okay, thank you, Safira. The third part is about survey sample. Next slide, please. First of all, what is a survey sample? Survey sample consists of a series of survey respondents' data with required demographic characteristics. Next slide, please. There are few characteristics of a survey sample. What are they? The first one is determining sample size. Once you have determined your sample, the total number of individuals in that particular sample is the sample size. Selecting a sample size depends on the end objective of your research study. It should consist of a series of survey respondents' data with required demographic characteristics who can relevantly answer your survey questions and provide the best insights. The second one is about the types of sampling. There are two essential types of sampling methods. They are probability sampling and non-probability sampling. The two standard sampling methods are, the first one is about probability sampling. Probability sampling is a sampling method where the respondent is selected based on the theory of probability. The major characteristics of this method is that each individual in a population has an equal chance of being selected. The second one is non-probability sampling. Non-probability sampling is a sampling method where the researcher selects a sample of respondents purely based on their discretion or gut. There is no predefined selection method. Next slide, please. Okay, I think that's all from us. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.